Imagine an AI that doesn't just calculate outcomes, but actually understands right from wrong. Could a machine truly possess a moral compass? And if it did, would we trust it to teach us ethics? Today, we're diving into one of the most profound and unsettling questions of our time. Can artificial intelligence genuinely discern morality? Or are we just projecting our own values onto machines that can never truly understand them? Artificial intelligence already shapes our lives in ways we barely notice. It recommends what we watch, influences who gets a job or a loan, helps doctors diagnose diseases, and even assists in determining prison sentences. As AI systems become more and more autonomous, the question is no longer whether they can make decisions, but whether they should be making moral ones. You see, ethics isn't mathematics. It's messy. It's shaped by culture, emotion, experience, and context. Even we humans can't agree on what's right or wrong half the time, so how could a machine possibly do any better? To understand this, we need to look at how AI even learns morality. Machines don't develop a sense of right and wrong through lived experience or empathy. They can't feel regret or joy. Instead, they rely on data, rules, and optimization. Some systems are programmed with explicit ethical rules defined by humans. Others learn from massive datasets filled with human decisions, judgments, and behaviors. The more advanced ones use reinforcement learning, where their actions are rewarded or punished based on the outcomes. But here's the critical flaw. If the data we feed them reflects our own biases, injustices, or flawed reasoning, the AI doesn't just learn those flaws, amplifies them. An AI doesn't invent morality. It mirrors us, often with uncomfortable accuracy. This gets deeply concerning when AI is put into real-world situations that demand moral judgment. Take autonomous vehicles. If a self-driving car faces an unavoidable accident, should it prioritize the life of its passenger or the safety of pedestrians on the street? That decision isn't technical, it's profoundly ethical, and yet, someone, a human, has to encode that choice into the system's programming. Now, consider military applications. AI-driven weapons can identify targets faster than any human, but should a machine ever be allowed to decide who lives and who dies? Removing human emotion might make it more efficient, but it also removes compassion, hesitation, and moral accountability. It's already happening in our judicial systems. AI tools are being used to assess the likelihood that someone will re-offend, influencing sentencing and parole decisions. But studies have shown that some of these algorithms reinforce existing racial and socioeconomic biases. When an AI labels someone as high risk, that label can change the entire course of a human life, raising serious questions about fairness and responsibility. Healthcare presents another moral battleground. AI helps prioritize patients, recommend treatments, and allocate limited resources like organs or ventilators. But when resources are scarce, whose life does the algorithm value more? The young person with more years ahead, the person with the highest probability of survival, the patient who costs the least to treat. These are ethical judgments disguised as simple calculations. So, let's get back to our main question. Does AI truly understand right from wrong? The honest answer is no. AI doesn't feel guilt. It doesn't experience suffering. It has no conscience, no empathy, no moral intuition. What it does have is a statistical alignment with the values we humans define for it. It can simulate ethical reasoning, but it doesn't comprehend morality in the way we do. And that distinction matters immensely, because moral responsibility can't just be handed off to a machine. In reality, AI isn't an ethical authority, it's an ethical amplifier. It forces us to be explicit about the values we've long debated but rarely defined with precision. When an AI system makes a harmful decision, the failure isn't artificial, it's human. The accountability problem is huge. When an AI makes the wrong moral choice, who's to blame? The developer who wrote the code, the company that deployed the system, or the society that allowed it to operate without proper oversight, without transparency, regulation, and shared ethical standards? We risk outsourcing our morality to systems that were never designed to carry that weight. So, can AI really teach us right from wrong? Not in the way a human mentor can, but it can do something equally powerful. It can hold up a mirror to us, exposing our contradictions, revealing our hidden biases, and forcing us to confront the values we're embedding into our technology. The moral compass of AI isn't artificial at all, it's human, coded into algorithms and shaped by the choices we make today. The real question isn't whether AI can learn ethics. The real question is whether we are ready to define them clearly enough to live by them ourselves. Thanks for watching, and if this got you thinking, please like and subscribe for more.